first is kind of evaluate the modes themselves, determine what are the modes and what are the intervals within those modes, and then we'll look at how to apply those to music. All right? There are 7 modes that we'll be discussing today, and they're the diatonic modes, or they're also known as the church modes. How appropriate. Basically, these are the Ionian mode. That's your first mode. The second mode is the Dorian mode. Third mode is the Phrygian mode. Fourth mode is the Lydian mode. That same selection of notes played from the second interval to the second interval an octave above would be your second mode. That would be your Dorian mode. Do you see how those are put together? The other modes use the same methodology. The third mode, or the Phrygian mode, is based on the same notes of that major scale, but played from the 3 up an octave to really be the 10. But it would just basically be those same notes, but approached with that 3 being the root of that particular scale. The last concept I wanted to cover in fingerboard familiarity was interval memorization. Now, that sounds like kind of a clinical term, but it's oh so musical. And what it has to do with this, knowing your intervals is perhaps one of the best things you can do to develop your ability to play music with others, for one. You'll very, very rarely be in a situation where musicians are communicating to each other saying do, re, mi, fa, so, or whatever else, They're always talking in terms of even the titles of the chords, minor 7. It's got a flat third and it's got a flat 7, major 7 or minor 7, flat 5. I mean, the chord names themselves refer to the intervals. And the more that you can get these intervals so that they're second nature to you, it's like developing your ability to communicate and developing your language. Okay? Now, there's nothing complicated about this. This just is a matter of working on it and practicing, okay? Getting back to that C major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 octave, right? So you already, you know where some of the intervals are. And you'll have a much better idea with your intervals once you get through the previous section. Let's slow that down a little bit. Sliding into the A, right? Hear all the ghost notes I'm doing with my thumb? And so my left hand is kind of muting them and deciding which notes are going to be voiced. But